Welcome back to BitWise, astronauts. Did you know that there are a lot of different types of Bitcoin in the world? There's Bitcoin as we normally know, there's also Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Bitcoin Diamond, also got Bitcoin Gold. Wow, why like that? Very confusing. Which one to buy? Well, if you want to know about the main original Bitcoin which we all talk about, you can check out the card above about it. For today, however, we're gonna be talking about a different Bitcoin. It's called Bitcoin Cash. A quick disclaimer before we go any further: we are not a financial advisor and nothing constitutes financial advice. We are just passionate educators, and our only space mission is to explain things better so that you can make better decisions. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content. Bitcoin Cash, which is known by its code BCH, is what is known as a hard fork of the original Bitcoin network. But what is a hard fork? Is it like fork and spoon? No. A fork is a software upgrade to the blockchain network. All the nodes which are running the network must either agree or disagree with the update. Remember, what nodes are any computers that are connected and running on the network. A soft fork happens when there's an update and everyone in the community agrees with it and follows the update. So hard some agree, some disagree, and soft most of them agree. For example, let's say you're using an Android smartphone. You might remember that the old operating software was called Android 11. Now most people use Google and your phone brand push out an update to Android 12. The new update is still compatible with the previous version of the software, like you can still send WhatsApp messages to phone with the new software. Hard fork, however, happens when there's an update in the software but not everybody agrees to it, and this can cause the cryptocurrency community to split. Right now, remember that all cryptocurrency is processed on the blockchain. The blockchain is a record of all transactions which are connected to each other. Usually the oldest and the longest blockchain is the main one that is being used by the most number of people, but if there's an update and some people don't agree to it, they will start forming a new blockchain which is a hard fork from the original. You can visualize it like this famous Fast and Furious scene when O'Connor and Toretto are driving down the road and then you reach a split in the road and O'Connor died in the movie and go left, and Toretto, still an alive character, go right, and continue the series till today. Even though both of them were originally walking on the same movie path that brought them there to the different path, they're both gonna go in separate directions and won't see each other again. Sadly. To put it in simple terms, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash come from the same place, which was the original Bitcoin blockchain, and then due to a disagreement in the community they split off into different directions. The Bitcoin that we usually refer to, and also Bitcoin Cash. So why create Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin was originally created in 2009 and everyone in the cryptocurrency community already knew about it. It was going to revolutionize the digital payment systems around the world. But in 2017, there was a bit of a problem because there were so many new users doing transactions with Bitcoin. The network became very congested and very slow and very expensive. Can you, if you wanted to buy Tariq with Bitcoin, but the transaction fee cost you 50 ringgit and you had to wait 30 minutes to get the transaction confirmed, that wouldn't make any sense, right? So within the Bitcoin community there was a push to upgrade the Bitcoin software to increase its block size of 1 megabyte, which are connected and chained together. 1 megabyte refers to the amount of data that a single block can contain, and in this block, you'll get all the data regarding the data transactions that are happening. Right, if I send Bitcoin, if someone sends Bitcoin to me, all those transaction data is sent into a block. Keep in mind, 1 megabyte is not very big, right? It's a very small size block. Some people wanted to upgrade this block size to 8 megabytes so that more transactions can be processed. Makes sense, right? As a result of that disagreement, Bitcoin Cash was born. So at the end of the day, which one is better, Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash? You have to choose now. Technically they are both almost exactly the same, but it really depends on what you're looking for in order to make your decision. In perspective, Bitcoin Cash is faster and cheaper because the block size is bigger. So if you want to use cryptocurrency for payment, Bitcoin Cash should be a suitable option. On the other hand, most people see the original Bitcoin as a long-term store of value, a digital gold as we say. So, if you wanted to invest in something as a long-term investment, then Bitcoin may be a more suitable option. Let me give you an example. I think you'll agree with me that the most popular car in Malaysia is the Myvi, but a Myvi is suitable at most for about a maximum of 4 people to fit comfortably. What if you have a family of 5 or 6 or 7? Bigger car make more sense. So depending on your individual needs, each car may have a different value for you. Similarly with Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin, I think one of the main differences between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash is the philosophy behind these two coins. You see, when Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, he intended it as a digital payment system. You can easily see it in the title of his white paper. It says a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That's what he wanted people to use it for, digital cash. However, as the community grew and more transactions came into the blockchain network, it became very slow and expensive, so the narrative has now shifted to viewing Bitcoin as a long-term store of value rather than an electronic cash system. Bitcoin Cash, on the other hand, believed that Bitcoin should go back to its original roots of being a medium for payment. However, the challenge here is that by increasing the block size, Bitcoin Cash may reduce the decentralization of the Bitcoin network. If you're in cryptocurrency, you'll know that decentralization is one of the most important things. This is the main reason for the hard fork. There were two different groups of people who couldn't come to an agreement on what to do with Bitcoin. One said let's keep it the way it is, one said let's increase the block size, and because they couldn't agree they had the hard form. Did you know that even within the Bitcoin Cash community there was another split that resulted in another hard fork that produced another Bitcoin called Bitcoin Satoshi Vision or Bitcoin SB for same reason again? Let's talk about scalability. As more and more people come into cryptocurrency, a big issue that developers need to tackle is the issue of scalability. Scalability simply means increasing the network capacity of a blockchain to be able to handle more transactions. Bitcoin Cash solved this problem by increasing the block size from 1 megabyte to 8 megabytes and finally even to 32 megabytes, so there's a lot more space for transactions to be processed. Bitcoin, however, has implemented another method. It's called SegWit, stands for Segregated Witness. This was an update to the Bitcoin software that reduced the size of each transaction so that more transactions can fit onto the 1 megabyte block, thus making it faster. Remember what word we use to describe an update that everybody agrees to? A soft fork. The SegWit update was agreed to in the community and therefore it was a soft fork on the Bitcoin blockchain. In addition to that, Bitcoin developers are also implementing other updates like the Lightning Network and Taproot. All of them are aiming to make Bitcoin faster and more private. Unfortunately, the main innovation that Bitcoin Cash has seen is so far the increased block size. They don't implement the segregated witness or the Lightning Network, but perhaps in the future the developers may implement some other new updates. However, that remains to be seen. Thinking to start your journey in starting investing in cryptocurrencies and owning a piece of the future of money? Then I have good news for you. All you need to do is to download the Luno app. Luno is the first cryptocurrency exchange to get licensed and regulated in Malaysia by Security Commission, so you're safe to use it. Once you have downloaded it, go to the rewards section and type this special reward code NUB8XT. Once you did that, you can deposit and buy cryptocurrency. Purchase a minimum of 250 ringgit of any cryptocurrency, you will receive a 25 ringgit reward of Bitcoin. I will leave a link also in the below description. Thanks for watching this video on Bitcoin Cash.